afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. These are just some of my thoughts and um, wildly things that my mom talked about a long time ago, decades before internet. My mom knew things. She did. And, okay, so this is the Appalachian Trail. It was just hit with a storm. We're in a cave. It's like they're flooding out the cave. And they are. They're flooding out the cave, so to speak. Remember, this is all entertainment only. This is just my theory on things. It's just is what it is, okay? Um, it's kind of ridiculous you got to say this stuff now on this, but it is what it is. Um, so let's go to Edgar Casey's map here, all right? Edgar Casey's map. That's flooding out the caves, so to speak, the mountains. We're on a dragon. Christ says we're on a, Christ tells us we're on a carcass. That's a dragon. Many carcasses. So they're flooding out these carcasses, and weirdly, right, I'm like holding onto this book. I read it too, but like, the mineral salts of the body, which this is a body. And they're pulling out, okay, first of all, let me stop. It was glory to the Most High always. And my prayers are going out to all those who are affected. All the Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, Carolinas. I really do. I'm not no lie. I feeling for you. I really have, and I have cried because this is deep, and it's evil. What's going on here? And it has nothing to do with the Most High God. It's a whole other topic that I'm not going to get into right now. Actually disgusts me when I hear people say that, but all right. So this is Edgar Casey's map. The United States Navy uses this, and they do. This is the United States. See how all the mountain ranges here. All right, it's for a reason, because they're crystals. Now, this brings me back to Hellier, Kentucky, and why I've been guided, like, constantly off and on talking about Hellier, Kentucky, and how Planet Weird did a whole documentary on Hellier, Kentucky, and that was for a reason. A bigger reason, maybe. I don't know if they know or not, but, so it says Nova Scotia seems to survive the future flood. It's not like we're much above sea level here. And this is Edgar Casey's future map. And that's why, honestly, Christ, years ago, came to me in a dream and mentioned Canada. So then we have the Appalachian Trail, okay, and this is where this explains why I'm picking back up on Hellier, Kentucky. Because when I watched the documentary, which took place in West Virginia, and the man that runs some kind of, shop that he owns there was talking about where the magnetosphere almost touches the earth here, which tells me clearly this is all a crystal. We're on a crystal. It's a huge crystal. And when I was hearing about North Carolina, right, and how it was the west of North Carolina, I didn't know that they had a town meeting. I had no idea that the government had come in and had a meeting with these people at all, like, until I was starting to read some of y'all's comments, and I was like, oh, okay. And same with over in Hawaii, because it's a crystal. We're on ancient stuff. So ancient, we're the best kept secret from ourselves. So when I heard about west of North Carolina getting the worst, and there's tunnels all in here, and there is, but they're extracting however that works, because or else why else would they need to flood it all? And then when I was watching that video that one of our tribe here was suggesting to watch about water and a crystal and how it pulls out the chi. Okay, so they're pulling out, clearly they're talking about, oh my God, my brain does not, I'm sorry, I'm just like kind of waking up here. Lithium. Which, like, what is it? That powers a lot of things, okay? Like a ship, a big ass ship, like Nibiru. Because remember, Nibiru is here, and that's real, whether you want to believe it or not. Nibiru is here, and they remember when Anunnaki came here. They created the slave race to mine gold and probably a lot of other things. And I really feel that there's so much more to the flood of Noah than we're privy to. And this is telling me so, right here. And these are just my thoughts and theories on things. And the fact that over in Hawaii, they pulled that with people over in Hawaii, and they're doing these land grabs, and they're strong arming people. And if people don't comply, this is the level. This is the level. So, you know, here we go. Tennessee got hit, right? South Carolina, North Carolina got hit more. So there's something really right here. There's something very primary here. Virginia got hit, probably more Western Virginia. They had to redirect this storm. Okay, so it was probably on the border of where the magnetosphere almost touches the Earth right here to this crystal, because this is a back of a dragon right here. It's the back of a huge dragon, which is the dragon of Atlantis. And then you have over here the dragon of Lemuria. They're real. And that goes all the way down into South America. So this would be a back of a dragon. So they're extracting stuff from things that, like, clearly we don't, it's bigger. And it has to do with Nibiru. It has to do with the Sumerians that are here. And probably other things that are here that, you know, we're not privy to. But there's no coincidence that Nibiru is here, and now things are getting flooded because they're looking for whatever it is. They're treasure hunters, if you will, and they are. They're like pirates, and they're even described like that, like pirates, ancient ones. And again, whether you understand or not, you will, because I couldn't come up with this on a good day, on my own. And then you have, again, the Stargate. Ashiana Deneen talks about this over here off the coast of Carolina. Same with Tallahassee, Florida. I think it's Tallahassee. Shoot. It's one of the towns at the top of Florida as well. That's why they're always hitting Florida, because that's all a Stargate over there. That's all a gateway over there. That's why it's a perfect, storm, if you will, to feed off it. And they're gonna keep flooding. This is, the whole we were promised. I don't know. I'm not trying to insult anyone out there, but I don't know why you would believe that, because we've been constantly lied to, and that's been proven. We've been constantly lied to. We were promised we wouldn't be flooded. Yeah, we were promised we wouldn't be flooded like Enlil flooded us before, all at the same time. Because Enlil flooded this earth for more than just wiping out humanity. And this is proof to me. This is getting flooded out again. There's reasons why the storms are hitting this area. And here, this is the top of a pyramid. If you don't know, that is definitely top of a pyramid. This is all ruins. So they're hitting these pieces of the dragon. And all this is going to get flooded out. And you know how we know that? Because Edgar Cayce, so much so, predicted it that, like I said, the United States Navy uses this map. And if you don't believe me, you can go find a Colonel John Moore, and he will tell you, because he's a retired serviceman from the Army, an Army Ranger, and has done many talks on the circuit about what they're going to do, and we're in it, and we are. And he has his own radio thing, and he's trying to help so many prepare for this event that is now taking place. And there's no coincidence that these top of the mountain ranges is not flooded. And I believe, like the story of Noah, wasn't it like he sent out the dove and then the crow, and they found the top of a mountain, Mount Ararat? Okay, these mountains are crystals, the backs of dragons. They are significant to something we don't understand. And I don't know about you, but I'm guided to understand this shit real fast, because this is affecting us, and people are not surviving this stuff, and that should never be okay. And this goes all the way up the East Coast, right? I mean, Maine is gone. I believe Maine is gone. No, Maine is still there. Part of Maine in here. most of the land is gone. Like Massachusetts is almost gone. Rhode Island is gone. See, here's South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida. A lot of us have had dreams about Florida. And there's what? Atlantis. Because it's Atlantis. Here's the we're actually sinking. It's not rising. We're actually sinking, to be honest with you. Louisiana, this waterway, which is the Nile, will overflood here and into here and flood this out. They're doing it for a reason, for these elements that they need. So I just wanted to go over this a little bit. And this is stuff my mother personally has honestly talked about my entire life, that this was going to happen. And again, this was before internet and anything. It's just things she knew, things she saw, things she had dreams about. She just knew, things she remembered before she came here. So take it or leave it. But I've been just having lots of wild dreams about a lot of this. And then I had a vision of a huge, like, what would be like at the level of like a dam breaking. And then I saw the video yesterday, and because I had talked to Louisiana Sky about it a couple months ago. I kept saying, I'm having this vision of this, like, surge of water. And she was trying to figure out, I go, I don't try to figure it out right now. I go, it'll show me. And when I saw that video, and I was watching these storms, but I saw that video and I posted it, I knew that was like the surge of this state turning into a river. The river will run through it. So, I just wanted to, this is, prepare the best you can. I don't know how one ever prepares for a water flood unless you build an ark, honestly. But Atlantis is all connected. Atlantis is rising. It'll be revealed. I believe this is over by Canary Islands, I think. I'm not sure. This is over, whoops. And you can look this stuff up yourself. I suggest you do. Knowledge is power. Get Puerto Rico, this is all going to be, underwater. But then Atlantis will be revealed. And this is where I believe the Bermuda Triangle is, that I've been talking about the pyramids underwater for a long time now. And then, oh, surprise, they're finding pyramids underwater because we're at a vibration now to see it where we weren't before. So these land masses are going to be revealed as well. And they will. They definitely will. Mexico. So they're going to hit all these areas because they need what's in these mountains, these crystals, because they're crystals. California, most of California will be flooded. Nevada, Utah, Oregon, Washington. And again, the United States Navy uses this map. Make no mistake about that. They do. Peace.